This is another good brood comb. You can actually see a lot of larvae in this one. See the waggle dance? If you look at this guy right here, see him doing the little waggle dance? It's pretty cool. Looks like he's got ants in his pants. They got the big pollen sacs on him doing the waggle dance. Hopefully there's some debate about if that really does do the bees much good as far as finding honey and pollen. According to some people it does, according to others it doesn't. Some of the latest research says that bees rely a lot more on smell than they do the little waggle dance. So there's some more comb I ripped that was attached to the side. Hopefully if I just get rid of it, the bees won't rebuild it. Sorry. This is more brood, which is good. More waggle dances going on. These are a lot more crowded right here. Some of the hive doesn't seem to move too fast. I'm not in too big of a hurry to get their heads down or get out of my way. I'm more interested in what I'm doing out here instead of what's going on in the hive. Oops. The professional beekeepers kind of laughed at us when we tried out to squish bees. I'm more worried about their alarm pheromone going off and making the whole hive a little bit more angry. This is more. This is my one that's got drone comb on this side, and then brood comb on the rest of it. And you got to have some drone comb in there, so this is one I plan on leaving untouched. So a lot of little worker bees though. Still a little small. I was expecting them to build up a little bit more. I honestly don't know why they haven't built more comb. Maybe they just make the ones in the front naturally smaller. So I don't think it's there. I just added that one blank one. I don't think it's time to add another blank one in there yet. Until they've grown a little bit more. I'll have to check my video from a couple weeks ago just to see what the size difference in the comb is. And bar number 1. Still pretty small. Lots of drones. Probably up there eating all the honey and pollen that other bees are storing there. So we'll get this closed back up now. I do need to get my bees from this one back in there. So I'll make a little hole after I get them settled back down a little bit. Bees in the back were a lot more calm, so I'm going to open up the back to dump in these extra bees. Well, they're starting to get a little upset now. Saying stuff like, "Who are you? Why have you broken into our home?" I just haven't stolen anything from them yet, so. Just freaking out just a little bit. So we got a nice wide spot here. Let's try to get most of them in there in one drop. I have more luck brushing them. Yeah, this is a good time to get stung, probably. This is when I'm thinking to myself, probably should have smoked them. So I'm going to remove that from their view. They'll still follow it a little bit, but mostly get it out of their thinking about it. Start to close her up. Looks like we're pretty good to go. Bars back on there. They seem to be calming down a little bit. The hive's closed. I got a couple guys checking me out a little bit more carefully now. Okay, that's pretty much it for today. I'll show you that comb I brushed off. by the way, I guess I did want to show you a little bit. My vacuum, I did use it. This is kind of what it looks like when it's all hooked up. So they got the big nozzle there, and that goes back into that canister. I was sucking up dead bees that I'll feed to the chickens. There, and the lights adjust a little bit, and then see how that sticks in there, and that goes back to the shop vac. There's the little pieces I had left over today, and here is the honeycomb I pulled out. It smells really good. You can see they have pollen in there. Just a lot of big drone cells that I don't want to leave in there. Don't want to make them drones. So you can see on the bottom edge of there, they actually started making some worker brood along the bottom. Because they felt like they had enough. Drone already to start doing. There's some capped ones, and those capped ones there are actually not drones. Those little ones are worker brood. See the big knobby ones? Those are the drone comb. Okay, let's peel one open real quick so you can take a look at it. Grab my tool here. So scratch it open and look at one of the larvae. There's a big fat larva just bursting in there. He's probably gonna, I don't know what their stages of development are well enough to tell how far along he is. What I want to look for is mites. And there he is, and all of his, and I don't see a mite on him, on that grub at all. Kind of hard to see. There you go. Now you can see it. So I don't see any mites on him, which is a good sign. I'll check these others later, and we'll go from there. So that's a really good sign. I'm surprised there's not any mites, but I'll check the others for mites too to make sure that they aren't getting sick. It's a good health check for the hive, and it seems kind of mean to kill the bees like that, but it's kind of what we need to do to manage the bees. And like Steve Sweet said in our beekeeping club, if you're not taking care of the bees and managing mites, you're not really a beekeeper. You're somebody just happens to have some bees. So, all right, I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.